So Epic Game Store decided to. I hate that. I don't like always bringing this up. I'm sorry to everybody that's listening to us, but like it's such a hot topic right now that I feel like it's worth investigating in further.
And you know this makes my heart happy, right?
Yeah.
If we can shit on Epic Games, we're going to shit on Epic Games.
Well, so let me talk about the good parts first.
Okay,
so Epic Games came out and announced like, hey, we're going to do a sale.
Right.
And we're going to and this is interesting and timely because at the end of like in June or July, Steam's going to have a summer sale, right? They just like discount all their shit, right? So Epic Games decides to follow in that footsteps and they released this.
Of course.
And then people came out on the web and wrote articles about the Epic Game Store sale is actually really good. And I went on there myself and was like, holy shit. There's like games that aren't even out yet that are $10 off. Like pre-purchase games, you can get like $10 off. And I'm not gonna lie, I picked up 5 games and bought them. But really quickly, as I was buying these games, you start to see as good as the UI on the surface of Epic Game Store is, there's so many features it's missing that just are shitty. For example, I want to buy 5 games. Can I build a cart? No. You have to buy it one at a time. I was like, are you effing kidding me? I have to buy
I thought we were talking about the good right now.
a game at a time. No, I'm going
that
quickly. That was it. That was it. So the games were cheap.
Right.
Well, so so here's what I bought. So Quantic Dreams games are now PC exclusive. Well, PlayStation 4 exclusive now on PC. Okay. I bought Heavy Rain. For like $9.
Nice.
I was like, all right, great. I bought Observation, which is that new game coming out that looks really cool. It's like where you're looking through cameras and trying to figure out what happened to these people on this ship or whatever. I bought The Walking Dead, the final season for like $10. Bought all these different things. So it was cool, but I had to go through and buy them one at a time. So my PayPal is stored in there already. It's fine. But having to go through it and then you get two emails per purchase. One from Epic Game Store saying, hey, you purchased this thing. 2, another one from PayPal saying, hey, we just took this money out of your account. So I got 10 emails in my inbox after that.
Right.
So that's problem number 1.
Okay.
Problem number 2, search doesn't exist. You go to the store page, you just scroll.
There is a search feature. I found it.
No.
I swear.
No, I don't believe it.
There is.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
Doesn't exist.
We'll go in
it's probably in there, but if it is, it's not clear. Like
we'll go in there together
present.
and we'll find it.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not clear that it's there. So you're just like scrolling through trying to find stuff.
I could be wrong.
You look into a store page, for example. Like say I want to look at the page. I'm scrolling down through, checking out the screenshots, reading the instructions. I want to go back. I have to scroll all the way back up to the top of the page and then click back to store. There's no back button anywhere inside the interface.
You just click store again, don't you? The top left.
Well, yeah, you can do that, but then that puts you back up at the top of the long list of stuff you just scrolled through.
I see.
It resets your like placement in the world.
Okay.
So what should be there is a back button that's always visible.
Yeah.
So because what they do have is a pre-purchase button, or the purchase button is always fixed, but a back to store button is not always fixed.
But you always have the little banner with all the stuff up top that you should.
You should. Yeah. So that's that was a problem in itself too. Wish list. There's no wish list. So say I want to there's games that I like on this, but I don't want to buy them right now. I want to put on my wish list, which I do in Steam all the time. When it's on sale, I get an email. I go in there, I buy it.
Boom.
Brilliant sale. So that's really cool. But then this other article came out on Destructoid, and it said that...
So wait, what were your feelings after this? Were you just like, oh, okay, I got cool games?
I mean, I was like, I got some cool games. This is fine. There are some flaws with it, but they'll eventually fix it.
Right.
They have a roadmap, whatever. Like, they just need to get fix this before the next sale, because otherwise it's going to be crazy. I don't know if there will be another sale, because apparently they didn't tell the publishers that they were putting these games on sale.
And the pre-purchase ones. Which is like huge.
And none of them, they didn't tell anybody. They were like, they put all these games on, and these publishers haven't released a game yet. And here they find out the same time as communities do, hey, your game is $10 off on the Epic Game Store. So you can't have instantly everybody's going to buy in the Epic Game Store. And so apparently Epic Games has taken the loss on these sales, but still you tell the people that you're going to put your game on sale. They're not like, no, we don't want to sell our game for cheaper. So then you have all this stuff going on where Paradox Interactive, who has Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, pulled their game off the store because they're like, no, we don't want this on sale. This game's not even out yet. don't put it on sale. And then even Hades, the guys that make Hades, they right when it happened altered the price of their game, because when the sale was put in place, any game that's $14.99 or more is instantly going to be $10 off minimum. So their game, which was listed as $14.99 or whatever price it was on a sale price of $6.99. So they raised the price of it to make the sale price $14.99. So they didn't like lose out on much on money on that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like nobody knew that this was happening, and Epic, that just why would you do that?
Because they're incompetent and they're new and they are a shitty service, and now everyone, even the publishers, even the people who are jumping ship and going into Epic, are now realizing, hey, this is a shitty service right now. It needs time to grow. Don't just all go on there thinking this is the next best thing. And I get it. I get why people want to go there, because you're making more money. Their business plan is a little better than Steam. Steam should probably change to some degree, but
well, I'm sure Epic's good they're good salespeople. I'm sure they're just like, hey,
yeah,
we'll give you, and they're probably giving them money to be on there. They're probably hey, we'll give you upfront amount of money,
right,
to bring it over here,
exactly.
And plus you're gonna make money off of this. So they're running at a loss right now, which I'm curious to see what their stock's gonna do. I think they're public. I would assume they're public, but they just this is falling apart big time, and it bothers me quite a bit. But yeah, so I bought the games, then I found out about this, and I was like, wow, this is insane. Oh, and then also another thing that was in this article in Destructoid, people were getting their accounts locked because there was so many purchases all at the same time, they thought it was fraud. I'm like,
that is fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, great, they have a fraud thing on there, but I mean, I guess having a basket, a shopping basket, would just solve all that, because it'd be all one purchase, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the credit card companies, the ones that were shutting their accounts down. So like, they're making 6 transactions all at once. That's going to look fishy to a credit card company. So they're going to like, no, your card's shut down. So then now the customer is having to call their credit card company saying, hey, no, I was just buying off of Epic Game Store.
When did this start?
Like Monday, like earlier this week.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I was like, that'd suck if it started Friday.
No.
They can't call their bank.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
that fraud stuff that you can call 24/7.
Okay,
That's always 24/7.
I got you.
But yeah, because I had my card hijacked at like 3:00 in the morning one time, and I got a phone call from Bank of America saying, "Hey, your card's been hijacked, so we've paused it."
I just don't understand why all these people, all these game developers, are like, Epic's like the godsend we've all been waiting for. Let's all go there now.
Well, I don't think that's the case. I think it's just they're just being convincing to pull people over there. I don't think everybody's like, oh man, Epic Games, we need to go to them because they're like the great thing we've been waiting for.
Well,
they're
yeah,
just offering them a lot of money. Yeah,
no, I know, that's the thing. It's like,
yeah, but that's
why not just do it?
It's not like they like Epic Games. They're just going there because makes financial sense.
Does it make financial sense if it's a lesser product and people have backlash and then this stuff happens? Like, it just doesn't seem like a good idea to me.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're just looking at the dollars, and which they are.
I mean, that's what a publisher does. We've seen that with every big publisher. They're all about the money production that's coming in, and like,
and I guess
at
that
the
is
end of
the
the
main
day, it's
culprit
like
here.
We need to make more money.
Right.
So if we can do this for a little bit, and they're eventually, I'm sure all of these guys are eventually, even though they say Epic Game Store exclusive now, they're eventually going to open up to Steam because they can't block
it's all
off
time
Steam
exclusives.
So that'll eventually happen. But they're like, makes financial sense. Let's give it a try, and if it fails and we can put it on Steam, will take them no matter what, because Steam's gonna be all about it. Like, hey, we want to be on Steam tomorrow. All right, Activision, here you go, open up.
Right,
you're there.
Yeah.
So because Steam's never turned people away, it's the publishing companies that are pulling their stuff away from Steam.
Right.
Because even like Activision Blizzard, like, they don't put their games out there anymore because they're like, no, we got our own store. We're gonna publish to them. If Epic Games is like, we'll give you some more money, we'll pull you to that too. And
I hope this sends a message to them being like, look, at least Steam, it's probably streamlined, and at this point it's worked out a lot of the kinks to get your games on the marketplace and get that money coming in as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So you don't have stuff like this happening.
Yeah, no, I agree. We're definitely going to see some major shifts happening with Epic Games Store pretty soon. There's going to be Definitely a lot less exclusives. But
Yeah.
they did announce just recently that Epic Games is going to be sponsoring the PC gaming show at E3 this year. So they're going to not only sponsor it, but they're going to be putting out some special deals, special updates and announcements for their Epic games slash announcing some new exclusives at that event. So PC gaming show is going to be a bit of a bigger shindig because Epic Games is going to be throwing money at it, assuming they don't lose money.